Hey guys, it's Bonnie. I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to talk about why I am doing this. So as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I'm going to start seasonal work and just living a fairly nomadic life. I've got a job set up in the Grand Canyon, I have a job set up in Alaska. I'll be there from May to September. After that I have a job in the Grand Canyon. It's just a month from September to October. Haven't really decided what I'm doing after that at that point. I know for sure I want to work at a ski resort again this winter because I really like doing that. I love snowboarding, so definitely coming back to that, but I haven't figured out what I'm going to do in that time between yet. So I really just wanted to explain why I found myself on this journey and why it may be good for some of you and why I think people should at least consider it. So first of all, I've always wanted to travel. For as long as I can remember, I've said that I wanted to see the world. Since I was a little kid, I wanted to go everywhere. I wanted to see everything. I've wanted to go to the Great Barrier Reef. I've wanted to go to the mountains. I've wanted to go everywhere. So this gives me the opportunity to do it and to adventure and to see these places while still making money, while having my housing provided, and just making it a financially feasible option. Also, I'm doing it as a way to become debt-free. I don't necessarily know how it's going to work. I believe it's going to work. My goal is to use the reduced rent and other expenses I'll have by living in employee housing to allow me to pay more on my debt than I have been otherwise. Hopefully that will work. My goal is that shortly after I get to Alaska this summer, I'm going to be able to pay off one of my student loans in full, so stay tuned for the next couple months to see how that works out. Another reason I want to do this is just independence. If I can travel anywhere, then I'm much more independent than if I have to stay somewhere because I have a year lease and I have to pay for it. I am considering possibly doing van life or something like that in the future, which I feel like would give me much more independence than being a seasonal worker, but being able to work for a month or 3 months and then just leaving is still a much freer option than having a 1-year lease tying me down to one specific place for such a long period of time. Also, another reason is just following my passions. As I've mentioned, I love to snowboard, I love to hike. The Grand Canyon has been on my bucket list forever, so have the auroras, which I can see in Alaska this summer, and I am hoping to take some videos of that. I'm sure it won't be as amazing as in person, but it will still be on my channel at some point this summer. And yeah, just following those other passions. At some point I want to learn how to surf, so I'll probably end up in maybe, I don't know, California for a summer. I've always wanted to see Oregon, so I'll probably end up on the West Coast for quite a bit. I want to see, I don't know, Mexico, like just the whole continent is now at my fingertips, and I could just as easily make that another continent by just flying or taking a taking a boat across the country or across the ocean, going somewhere else. So it just makes the whole world my oyster rather than the city I live in, and to me that is what independence is about. And so more than anything, I think if this is something that sounds cool to you, you should consider it. As I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I always use coolworks.com to find my seasonal jobs. Always works well for me. First time I used it, I got a call back in a couple days. I never really have issues with the jobs. I always seem to like them. Most of them provide housing. The job in Alaska and the Grand Canyon are even providing food, which is awesome. Like, literally all I have to do is show up and I'm taken care of all summer long. So if you want to travel more, if you want to be more independent, if you want to see the world more, really look into seasonal work. I would always recommend Coolworks. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon.